All right, so for this first video, I kind of want to go over why shops or why most good shops don't answer phones, and when people call in and asking for prices, we don't just give them the price over the phone, and there's a couple of reasons for that, and we don't do that here. And you might wonder, man, why don't they? Are they trying to hide something? So the main reason why we don't give prices over the phone is because let's say, for an example, a customer calls and say, hey, I have a 2008 Honda Civic. What's the price on a water pump? So, first of all, when they're looking for a price, the first thing that comes to my mind is, well, how do you even know it's a water pump? There's so many. Is it a noise that they're hearing? And if it is a noise, the belt, the water pump is driven off the same belt as an alternator. How do you know it's not an alternator? Or if it's overheating, how do you know it's not a thermostat? How do you know it's not a gauge issue? If it's leaking, how do you know it's just not a hose around that area, the radiator? There's so many things it can be. So I don't want to just spend 5 minutes looking up a water pump and they come in and it ends up being something completely different. And what if it's like a bad heater core, which is going to be a lot more expensive? So that's number one. How do you know? How do you know that's the issue or that's the failed part? Number two, the next thing that comes to mind is, what if we take a look at the car and it comes in and it's completely rusted out? Like, we cannot get those bolts off the water pump. We don't know the condition of the vehicle. So that's number two. Number three, even if it's a Honda Civic, there's so many different types of parts. Even that same water pump, it could be, is it a DX, EX, L model? Is it the 1.8, the 2.4? So many sub models of that. I mean, how do you know it's the right part? Not even if it is a failure. So we don't want that. So, and the next thing is, when a customer is calling in asking for the price, they're going to call every other shop that they find and ask for pricing too. So they're just looking for the cheapest. Well, auto repair really isn't a commodity unless it's like an oil change, maybe tires, but it's not a commodity. It depends on who's working on the car, what the warranty is, what type of part is being used. And we do a 2-year, 24,000 mile warranty. It's nationwide. All our parts are installed by ASC certified technicians, and everything we say that's wrong, we stand behind our work. So, you're not going to be able to compare that. So if they're just calling all these different places and just looking for the cheapest place, and if I know a customer is calling in and just looking for the cheapest part, then I'm just plain honest. Hey, we're not going to be the cheapest shop. We're not going to be the shop for you, because I 100% know there's going to be somebody that's going to be able to do it cheaper than I can, because I offer a 2-year, 24,000 mile nationwide warranty, because we offer loaner cars, we offer free shuttles. I mean, there's a lot of things that we offer, and all our technicians are trained. So whenever a customer calls in and they ask for a price, do not give a price over the phone, because the only time you win, and the only time it's not a waste of time, is if you are the cheapest shop. And if you're the cheapest shop, then you have other issues to deal with, right? So you don't want to waste the customer's time. You don't want to waste your time. We want to get a customer in, and we do a 15-minute wrench-free inspection. We'll take a look at your car for you, and that way we can get you not only the best price, but we can get you an accurate price that we can stand behind.